All right, y'all, my bad. Sorry about that. I'm back. I wanted to come and talk about this. First of all, happy witching hour. And I wanted to come and talk to y'all about being prepared as an empath for September 11th. I don't know what it is about this date, if it's like the numbers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If it has something to do with the numbers. But I do know that that tragic stuff happened over in New York with the Twin Towers. And the vibe is very, very weird. It's very weird. And then also we have Mercury retrograde. And I know that for me, I know that I'm being extra, extra careful as far as like protection and protecting my family, protecting my children. In fact, I do have a ritual that I'm going to be doing tomorrow, but I seem to be having some issues with, yeah, because I prepared some salt, like a bunch of salt, and I'm gonna do like a protection clearing ritual, because it's just the vibe is really weird. Thank you, hon. It's just really weird. So anyway. I think especially empaths should be prepared today, is what I would do. Empaths need to be prepared. And, because I'm going to tell y'all something about the world that we live in. It's just, I see a lot of puppets and a lot of people that just have no control over their own mind. And it's almost like they're just puppets. And it's a crazy, crazy world to live in, to where it's almost like you're dealing with a bunch of zombies. It really is. It's insane. Okay. The whole puppeteering thing. Um Especially when it comes to violence. I was man, just the crazy stuff that you hear about as far as like with September the 11th. I feel like it's like this cloud of evil or something. And, to me, it seems like I can sense it and I can feel it year, every year on September the 11th. So if you are an empathic person, I would prepare with some kind of salt protection. Maybe taking a bath. I know that I've taken spiritual baths for like the past 2 to 3 nights, and I had to take one anyway, which is why I'm going to talk about that norovirus in a minute. Um, but I think preparing with some salt, um, because I don't know if it's like some kind of portal opens, or if they're opening these portals, but I just kind of noticed that, so just kind of be careful today. As far as like, energetically, like just negative energy and then bad spirits is what I would be focused on. Like, it's crazy living in a world where your eyes are open and it seems like so many people are sleeping. It seems like so many people are like taken over, um very demonic. And so everybody that's in my collective, especially my kids, and then everybody that's in my collective. Um, I'm gonna be doing a ritual for that because I feel like, first of all, I feel like when we're born, there's certain things, especially if you, I feel like it definitely does have something to do with that past life thing. And when you're born, there's certain things that can be connected to you personally. But I feel that there are ways of looking into people's Akashic records and opening certain doors that you as an individual need to close. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know what it is about this day. Like, in fact, when I went and searched September 11th, looking at the footage tonight was actually more disturbing to me now than it was when it originally happened. Now, September 11th happened a long time ago. Like, I can't remember the exact year, but it happened a long time ago. And that was before, that was way before I started practicing. And I remember looking at it and it was almost like a dream. But when you start going through spiritual awakenings, things start to become more clear to you. So looking at that footage, um, even just pictures of it was just extremely disturbing to my spirit. And I feel that anybody that is empathic and aware should be aware of that now. I do believe that there are some people walking around here. It's just like we are actually living it. We are in the zombie apocalypse. And I believe that, a lot of people, it's so easy for them to be influenced, into doing some stupid stuff. So I'm on red alert, and I believe that this is a day that is highly, but I would say you don't have to be paranoid. Like, being alert is not paranoid. Being aware is not paranoia. Now, I think that when you're aware of something, but you're not being proactive. Like, for example, I can be aware of something. Like right now, there's some shit that I'm very aware of. When I get off of here, because I'm gonna be up until at least 5 a.m., 6 a.m. When I get off of here, knowing what I'm aware of, I'm gonna do something about it. I'm gonna be proactive. Most people are walking around here aware, but they do nothing because you have been taught to be a puppet. You have been taught to just be like, and that's not God. God didn't create us to be puppets. God created us to be magicians. God created us to have wisdom. He didn't create us to be sheep. Okay. So most people will know something and they'll just kind of accept it. For me, I'm not like that. Okay. So make sure that y'all are, I would say the key would be salt for some reason. I don't know why salt. okay, for protection. And, you know, it's like as far as like protecting your family, protecting yourself, protecting your home. It's not like a dreadful feeling that I have because I already know that my loved ones are going to be okay and the people that are under my umbrella or under my wing. But it's kind of a risky day. And I haven't added it up. 9 plus 2 is 11, plus 2 is 13. Hold on. 9 plus 2, 11, plus 2 is 13, plus 5 is 18. And then that reduces to the number 9. I feel like some evil shit is going to happen today. If you invert 9, you get 6. So I feel like we'll be lucky if something tragic does not happen somewhere in America. And I don't do that. Like I could scry and find out. I got I don't do that kind of stuff, but I do feel like something is going down, just knowing that most people are not self-aware, most people are not consciously aware. They're not. They're just a freaking empty seater for demons or spirits. Not even demons, spirits. Okay. And yeah, the demons too, but um I'm so happy that I'm feeling much better. The norovirus is what I want to talk about. I am actually getting over it. And let me tell you, it was not fun to have it. And I feel like it might be in some of the food because you can get it from eating contaminated food. And for some reason, it was an outbreak of it this year of norovirus. And it's not dangerous, only to people that are immune compromised. So that means if you have allergies, if you're an older person, babies, okay? I had it and I want to talk about my experience with it. First of all, it was about 3 days ago. And I felt like I was releasing some stuff, like I didn't feel sick like 3 days ago. But I noticed like some loose, like bowel movement. Like I went, it was just like, wow. And I felt like I had cleaned everything out of me, like literally. That night, it felt like something was sitting at the pit of my freaking stomach. And it was making it difficult to breathe. And I was like, what the hell is this? And so I do think that I had a touch of the C word. Okay. um, then the next day, a Friday, early Saturday morning, something just hit me all of a sudden. And I think I already had that going on. And I was fine because I had cleaned up my room, I had cleaned up my closet, I was getting a lot done. But then something all of a sudden hit me, like around the witching hour. And I was coughing. And at the same time, it felt like my stomach was flipped inside out. That night, I had the worst bloating that I'd ever had in my life. The worst bloating. Like it was awful. It was awful. My stomach felt so tight that I literally felt like I was giving birth to a baby. Like it felt like contractions. But it was worse than that because contractions are different. Contractions, you know why you're having contractions because you're giving birth. Okay, I've done it 4 times. This was like at the top of my stomach, directly below my sternum. I couldn't take in like a like a deep breath. It just felt like a just something just sitting there in my stomach, just balled up like a knot. And I know it was that virus. It's just something telling me it was that virus. And I felt like that for at least 24 hours because I have a strong ass immune system. I've had the C word like 3 times. And it just feels like a really bad flu. And I think I had this newest one that came out. Uh, and I just took Mucinex. But that virus was worse because it was pressing. It gave me like gas that I couldn't, and I did release some gas. I had to take three, like I had to take. Well, I've been taking spiritual baths for like the past week, but I took a bath that night, and that was the only thing that made me feel better. So if you just so happen to get that, then taking a Epsom salt bath, and I put strawberry leaf in it, and that was able to help that stuff start to move out because it was like gas, it was like air, and I'm like, what is this? It was so weird. Anyway, and I just felt kind of funky, and so whenever I'm sick, I do healing stuff on myself. I sit and write a petition, and I light candles, and I do healing work. I do whenever I'm sick because I don't like feeling sick. I actually felt a little off on Saturday, and then on Sunday I just was like, oh wow. I got some kind of virus. I knew it. I feel great now. Feel like I'm like at about 95% now. Um Coincidentally, I did feel better after I did that past life healing regression witch bottle, you know? So I know that there's a lot of stuff that I can't discuss on here because they'll flag me for medical misinformation. So I'm not saying that. But, a lot of the stuff that we're seeing around here is spiritual. So it was just weird. It was so weird. And so I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, dang, do I have like lung cancer or something? It wasn't my lungs. My lungs were fine. I could breathe fine. It was my stomach, just like bricks in my stomach. And oh my God. So if you get that virus, take a bath. It wasn't so bad to where I felt like I needed onion socks. I didn't feel that way, even though I was craving onion. But it did make me a little dehydrated. And so what I did was I got some Gatorade. And yeah, that part right there. That was amazing, the Gatorade, because I felt dehydrated, and I was dehydrated because, and even though I drink plenty of water, so if you have like the first signs of any stomach stuff, like get you some Gatorade and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that, and not just fluids, not just water. Don't drink a whole bunch of water. You drink too much water too fast, it can kill you. Get some Gatorade and take a bath and get some strawberry leaf. Now, I'm not telling you not to go to the doctor because they'll be like, oh, is she trying to say that? Give doctor advice. No, because I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people that treat that stuff at home. But strawberry leaf is what helped me. And I did put a few other herbs in it. But strawberry leaf is really good for the stomach, and it will relieve like gastrointestinal stuff. So yeah, I just got done dealing with that. And even though I wasn't, so sick to where I was like sick, but I was like, what in the world is going on? And I was watching this channel called Southern Country Living, I think it is. This is older couple. They're so cute. I like them. Um, and she had mentioned having the stomach virus. Hopefully they don't flag this. The haters don't flag this because they're always looking for a reason to flag. And I think it's stupid. And they're so serious about it that they flagged me twice for the same video that they had already taken down. So like all of the vloggers on here are afraid of calling out viruses and stuff. It's so bizarre. Like what? It's probably because I don't fucking know. All I know is that I had it, and it made my stomach feel like lead was in my stomach, like it was like bricks, and my stomach was so tight I could barely touch it. And when you look up the symptoms, I guess that would be considered gastrointestinal discomfort. I couldn't sleep, mainly at night. It was bizarre, you know? It was very bizarre, bro. So, mhm. And but yeah, I think today you got to be really, really careful. I don't know what in the hell is going on with all of these fucking spirits. It seemed like it's a lot of them. Hello, Mon Brat. Hello. Seem like it's a lot of them. So just be cautious about today. Okay, be cautious because um and just protect yourself. Okay. It's amazing how many people that I talk to every single day that don't even have basic protection, which is some kind of amulet, you know. And here I am over here. I actually have a crescent moon mirror. I've been wearing my crescent moon mirror necklace for like the past week. I haven't taken it off because there's really some crazy stuff going on. It really is. Anyway, I gotta go because I'm gonna be doing some work tonight, and I want to get up at least by 11 tomorrow, so I gotta go, you guys. But just be aware of that. I'm not concerned about somebody attacking me or whatever. I'm really not. Obviously, I have the right to tell my collective, especially when it comes to my group, my circle that I'm doing for the fall equinox. I have every right to say what I'm saying. It's gonna be some wicked shit going on today at sunrise. Okay. So just y'all be prepared for that. Then we got a new moon. Hold on, because I gotta go in a minute. Y'all, hold on a second. Yeah, we're already in new moon energy right now because we're at like what 12%. So, y'all know what that means. Okay. Anyway. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Blessings. Bye bye.